Den family, what's up? It's your coach, your mentor, Dr. Darius, and I hope you're doing incredible. Listen, I got some exciting news, and I want you to relax because I'm going to need a few minutes to share all of this good news with you. This program is really based and rooted in a Japanese business philosophy called Kaizen. And if you're part of the Den, you've heard me say this very regularly, which kind of speaks to continuous improvement. And that is not just a philosophy we want those in the Den to embrace as it relates to their own personal life, but it is also a philosophy we embrace as leaders in the Den, which means I am always thinking through ways to continuously improve it. And so I want to share with you some of the most recent improvements and upgrades that we're going to be making to the Den. We've made so many of them, our team's got our numbers confused. We don't know if this is 5.0 or 6.0. We just know we're excited about this improvement. And so I kind of want to share with you some of the, I believe, to be upgrades that I believe are going to improve your experience in the Den. I'm so excited about them. One of these upgrades that we are making is an upgrade as it relates to the content that we're going to be releasing. Here is what I have found. What I have found in all of the programs that I lead and serve, and there are a number of them. We've got coach certification programs, spiritual director certification programs, relational intelligence certification programs, speaking certification programs, knowledgepreneur programs. We've run courses. And in addition to that, I lead a church. And so I have dedicated my life to serving people. And that gives me a lot of insight, not perfect, but a lot of insight on the needs of people. And here is what I have found. What I have found is that the 4 key and catalytic areas that we establish this community on are 4 key and catalytic areas that we cannot afford not to address: spiritual, emotional, relational, and leadership intelligence. We have to constantly and consistently address those areas. So as it relates to the content that you're going to be getting, watch this, henceforth, it's going to be SQ, EQ, RQ, and LQ. Now, here's what I want you to understand about that. Not only are we going to be giving you that content in your trainings, we're also going to be changing the way you get clarity on that content and changing the way you get coaching on that particular content. I recently did a masterclass called the Reset Masterclass, and I articulated kind of a disconnect between my sense of cause related to coaching and the amount of coaching I was doing. And I feel like this is a community that I want to get more involved in the coaching space. So we've created something called the Grow Room. And the Grow Room will be a space where myself, my wife, or a coach we designate will help walk you into clarity and application and implementation of the content that you received in the training. So we've typically, for the existence of this program started in 2021, done something each week called Lunch and Learn. We are replacing Lunch and Learn with the Grow Room, okay? And we believe the clarity and the commitment and the implementation is going to undergo some acceleration as a result of this. Now, all of the questions you have about when is it going to happen and things of that particular nature, of course, we're going to let you know that information. All of that's been decided and determined. I want to cast big vision because I want you to understand not just the what, but the why. And this is going to allow myself, who's creating the content, to be able to get in rooms with everybody on every level at the Den to make sure you're clear on that content and that you can implement that content properly. It's going to be an incredible, incredible experience. I'm so excited about it. Also, one of the changes we're making to the Den is we want to make sure that you are progressing properly. And so we will have, and you're going to start seeing this as you progress through the content in the Den. Each time you complete a cycle of spiritual, emotional, relational, and leadership intelligence, that means all 4, what you will do is you will see a number now. It's what we call an accomplishment badge. So each time you complete a cycle of learning, not just SQ, not just EQ, not just RQ, not just LQ, but once a person completes 4 cycles of that, because we can track who's completing the videos, then what we're going to do is we're going to assign that person a accomplishment badge so that individual is 100% aware of how they are progressing in this particular program. We call it the Daniel level system. You got me? So some people, if they complete 1 cycle, they're going to be a level 1 Daniel. When you complete 2, you're going to be a level 2 Daniel. When you complete 3, you're going to be a level 3 Daniel, a level 4 Daniel. So some of my pop-up trainings that I'm also going to be doing some will cater to every level. Others are going to be specific toward people who are in certain level groups, because it means you have an understanding of some basic things that I've taught already, and you will need and benefit from more targeted training. So we want you to be aware of that as well. So we've got a focus on spiritual, emotional, relational, and leadership intelligence. We have the Grow Room, which I'm incredibly excited about, which will be replacing our Lunch and Learn, where we are going to get coaching and training by myself or by Coach Shamika, generally speaking. And if for some reason we cannot make it, it'll be assigned to a coach that I have handpicked and selected to manage that particular session. And in addition to this, guys, I'm super, super excited about this. I'm so proud to introduce something that's going to be available to our Leaders Collective. So we've got our Essential tier, and we've got our Elite tier, and we've got our Inner Circle. That's our Leaders Collective. We have developed an Coach Darius AI agent. We've been working on this forever and ever, ever, and ever, ever. So literally, we have taken like all of this content from the den and all of this content from all of these years, and we have fed this agent that. So when leaders need real-time coaching and they can't get to me, they're going to be able to engage with this AI agent. And I am telling you, it is powerful. It's a little scary. Literally, it's a little scary how much it sounds like me and responds like me, and it pulls all of this information that we fed it. It's going to be an incredible asset, because here's what we learned. Those that are in leadership, sometimes you're dealing with situations that can't wait till a coaching session. You need to engage immediately. You got a tough conversation you got to have tomorrow. And sometimes you need to be able to engage with someone that can aid and assist you in those areas. Now, some of you are wondering, like, okay, PD, if we're taking spiritual, emotional, relational, leadership intelligence, and you're making that the training that everybody gets, what about those of us who want the coaching, who want the communication, who want the content creation, who want the knowledgepreneurship? That's okay. We got you. That now that's the things that we're going to cover in the Marketplace Mandate Collective. So those of you that are inside Marketplace Mandate Collective, that's going to be an area where we address those things, because we believe that's a more targeted area for a targeted group who has interest in those particular things. So what I believe is this is not a removal of anything. It is subtraction of a thing or two for the purpose of multiplication. It's going to be a better experience. I'm really, really excited about it. And I'm excited about the impact, the results that we're going to see in your life as a result of it. One final thing I want to bring to your attention. This is a shift we're also making. We're shifting the way we organize the content. I went inside of our app and I just said, our stuff is just too hard to sort through. So now all of the content is going to be labeled by sessions and not by dates. That way, if you are in a season and you're like, where is that session where Dr. Darius talked about how to handle tough team members or how to have tough conversations? You'll be able to go right to your portal and you'll be able to find it by title as opposed to trying to remember it by date. We want to make that content organized and accessible for you. And I believe these shifts are going to change the trajectory of your experience in the den, and I believe it's going to change the trajectory of your life. Now, what do you need to do different? Nothing. Every time we make changes, we got a group of people that mean well, but they overreact a little bit. You don't have to do that. Just relax. You don't have to change anything. Your login's not changing. You just got to keep doing you. The only thing that will change is the date of that lunch and learn. And we're gonna have to shift that because it's gonna have to align with my schedule. But I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna come with all of these changes. All right, we love you. Take care. Thank you for being in the den.